she's spending the weekend. You can't give her breakfast, lunch, dinner. Wait,
that's what I'm.
She says she wants to go out. In a relationship. You can't take her out. You guys are locked indoor all day.
Because I'm saying that if you're in a relationship, as a guy, normally you are supposed to be a little bit financially stable.
But yeah, you are not.
To maintain your relationship.
You are not.
But that's still not a criteria not to have sex.
Yes.
Okay.
You can knock anybody. Whether you're in a relationship or not.
Anybody.
Yes,
I'm not talking about this thing that you want to do.
So for me, I think that's why we have masturbation. You can actually do this thing by yourself.
Okay. To me, I feel like it's not a bad thing. People masturbate all the time, whether guy or girl. People do it. Some people do it just because they don't want to feel like they'll be called slutty or whatever people can tag them as. But to me, you can always do it yourself. Masturbation is not such a thing. Don't take it serious.
No.
He says no. Why?
No. Sex.
You don't know.
You are trying to kill.
Why?
I can't go on the street penniless. Like I don't have some guy. This with see, sex and relationship, they are different. Very different.
You think a broke guy shouldn't masturbate?
yourself, and then you don't have money or something like that.
Yeah, you can actually do it by yourself.
Okay.
You don't actually
even when you have money,
why? That's the question. Like,
why? Thinking about money or no money.
Baba is odd, Joe. You can get this thing by yourself. Ah.
A lot of people don't actually get fulfilled masturbating.
They don't what?
They're not fulfilled masturbating. So
Yeah.
So it's not about whether you masturbate. It's not about doing it well or not doing it well.
So to cut it short, the truth is here is sex. Leave masturbation. I don't have money in my pocket. I want to bench.
we will stick bench.
I will bench.
We will stick bench.
Who will you bench? What if the girls you want to bench won't let you bench?
Guys,
how many girls will be asking me? Do you
Bros.
in your pocket?
bro,
Bros, we will still
sex, oh.
Broke guys. Well, for me, it's a two-way thing anyway. Cause first of all, if you are broke, and then I'm already in a relationship with you, and then we have the agreement that okay, no problem, we can have sex and all of that, then there is no problem. But if we do not have the agreement, then that has nothing to do with you being broke. See, I think in this case here,
Okay.
if we are saying broke guys don't deserve sex,
Yeah.
left to me, it means that okay, for example, that girl maybe is in a relationship, he's broke, the guy does not have, the only thing she's bringing to the table is sex. And then she feels like she's not getting anything in return. That's when you can say he does not deserve the sex. Because look here, as a girl too, you can't just, you don't have anything. Why is it
let's look at it
Except
like this.
it's a situation.
Let's look at it like this. When a
Situation.
guy and a girl are doing the who is enjoying it more?
We don't know.
No, I'm not
We are both satisfying ourselves. You can't say you are bringing sex to the table.
We are both bringing it.
We are both bringing sex to the table. What are you saying? You to bring money.
It is 50.
It's 50.
No, you do know everybody's having equality, and they are telling me you are only bringing sex to the table.
They have feelings, they have urges, so they do deserve sex.
They do deserve sex.
Yes,
Everybody deserves
No, it
sex.
depends on the female's opinion if she wants to give him or not.
That's the thing.
And I will go outside and
So your boyfriend is broke and has got just 5 naira in his account.
That's a
bet you
different
can
thing.
patch
It's
them.
That's different.
We see relationships that the girl used to, in most cases, the girls raise the guys.
Yes.
Some girls know that this
It's
guy.
feelings,
Some
it's
girls know that
love.
this guy is broke.
But the guy has to
He's
have sex.
broke,
but they
but
just
still
like
they'll say don't worry.
That's
I
love.
understand.
Okay, now
You date a broke guy.
so you get
Or you date a broke guy.
If I date a broke guy,
Yes.
if he has ambition,
What is the ambition?
if he has where he's going,
That's
why she said. I agree with what she said before. We have conversation, we talk.
Okay.
I can't just open and go into a relationship that every day you are coming, babe, what's up? What's the plan? What's the movement? At least there should be a plan. You should have a plan.
And not just building
What's your
castles
step?
in the air.
So not
Hence
just
the
the
stability
head.
I was talking about.
You are making a move. At that same way, if I'm going out and then I see something that we have had a discussion. Oh please, I have somebody that can do this thing very well.
And you are
And
not
then I'm
lazy.
calling you. Yes. And I'm
Yes.
calling like, babe, there's an opportunity. Go for it.
You're interested in
It
it.
happens.
You're
And
making
when
it
it comes
work.
back to bench.
Basically,
That's the important part.
let me tell you that there's this like an ex anyway. He used to be on the street, like does this normal this thing. And me, I'm this kind of person that work a lot. So at the point sometimes I'll be looking like, so if they're calling where's your boyfriend now, what will I say? I'm telling you, and
Honestly.
there's this bar he used to go to. He will go to the bar with his friends, they will drink and drink. Sometimes when I go there, I'll be looking at him like, but I loved him. So at a point, one day I was in school and then he called me and told me, oh, do you know the place? She wants to love the place there and so on. I said, why not talk to this guy to be his manager? You already have friends that come there a lot. You have people, you know people in the area. Be a manager and start up this thing. And that, even though we are not together, at least I'm so happy that I gave him a job.
Get a girl like Audrey in your life.
With all these things you said, he was broke. Was it sick mention?
He was sick.
Because he was giving you
So
too.
that's the point. It's not about just
But the
being broke or
point
not.
is-
After all, when God created us, did anybody have money in their pocket?
And sex is not the only thing in his head.
Yeah.
And you don't know, broke guys, only broke guys that can quench very well.
See,
Broke guys have the most
experts. Let's look at you guys. Let's get from another place. Now, I might be attracted to you because I want to.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to meet you.
Yeah.
Which can
So-
be mutual.
Huh?
Which can be mutual.
Sure you get.
That's the
So,
point.
whether I have money or
Doesn't
not,
matter at that point.
Doesn't matter.
I like, come, I like you. I want us to have something.
Let's jump package.
I think you can like me back. Okay, let's do this shit. And then we do. So,
But I still believe broke guys don't deserve sex. But
And tell us your reason.
Yes, tell us.
whether you like it or
Tell
not,
us your reason.
broke guys,
no, they will bench.
Okay.
But I said
They
they
don't
don't deserve it.
Okay, let's hear
Because
why?
you can't take care of the lady you are pension.
That's different.
Because see, I'm very
it's just sex. It's just sex.
It's not
What's a
relationship.
relationship now?
That's two different things entirely.
Relationship. To be in a relationship. Then you can you can't just even say no. You can't just say no.
You can't just
But
say
You
then-
can't just say no because if you are saying no, what are you bringing to the table to you yourself?
the lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
It has to
if
be
You just
equal.
say broke guys don't deserve relationship then
Broke girls
then
don't deserve
are you financially stable
Broke
yourself?
girls don't deserve relationships.
Because the truth is you attract the kind of person you are.
But then everybody gets married.
If you have
You are broke and then you are not in a relationship yet, but then you want to have sex and you think going to meet a sex worker to give them money, sex guy, I broke. You are trying to save up for something. You are sense. Your sex is that mushy. 500 like sex is different.
Okay.
I feel like when you're just dealing with a random person or low the connection, the vibe, no, it's not the same.
it's
as
still
when-
sex.
There's a difference
Broke
between
guys
sex.
deserve sex. It's still sex. Whether you're having feelings that are
Okay. Give me.
No.
Wait. Let me.
Love is very expensive.
Very.
You get.
Okay.
For you to show your partner you love them, take them out, create surprises and all. You need to
Memories.
spend money.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
I just want to give that one.
Sincerely, there's some people love different. Some people don't even, if you don't ask him, he will not give. Because
Yeah.
it's not. If you feel like if you need something, just
You
ask
ask.
him. I don't have the
But
strength to
this
be
is
thinking
where
about
you have to
surprise.
You have to be considerate. You have to learn partners.
Exactly.
I can't just assume that, oh, she doesn't need it, that's why she's not asking. We have to know each other.
Yeah.
I have to be able to anticipate your needs.
Yeah,
and
but
he has to anticipate my needs for it to work. And about marriage, no. We
no.
cannot bring children and suffer. Oh, okay, you can actually marry. You will remove your womb. Yes, no, there are some people that get married
Without wanting to have kids too. Yeah.
And you see them together.
Do you understand? You can be broke. This one,
5 years,
don't
6
just
years.
involve children. You can be broke together in your marriage.
The reason why
Why
I
should
feel our country is not even
Do you want your
progressing
children?
because
It's
a
just
lot of people
normal.
are not getting stable before they get into marriage or
Yeah.
relationship. They believe let's just do it first.
It's all about in the hand.
We're not thinking
God will help us.
ahead.
Truth is love is
And you bring children into this world again to suffer. They will be on the streets and then
I think
And you know,
so if you don't have money, if you're not financially stable,
the thing is,
don't
should you be
marry.
wait? Should you be dating or considering getting married if you don't have a job or a business?
Don't
Now you could have a job or a business,
doing
but
well.
be broke. Because now if you all agree, broke guys deserve sex.
Yes, broke guys deserve sex if I'm in a relationship with them and we've had the agreement that we're going to have sex. That's simple.
But yet you think they should not get married or be dating.
Okay, see, let me say something.
You're blurring the line.
No, your question
They are different
broke
questions.
guys deserve sex.
Okay, then
When you talk about do broke guys can they be in a relationship?
I didn't say can they should
Should
they
they be in a relationship or considering marriage? No, it's relationship.
Okay.
For example, even though if I can't be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't, at least you should be able to bring something to the table too, not just me.
Okay, let's go then let's circumvent back to should broke guys in a relationship or do guys in a relationship do they deserve sex?
if it is going to be in a
So
relationship,
long that they're
that
already
means
in the relationship, except
it
they
is
said
mutual already.
Yeah.
For them
That
to
there
be in
will
a
be
relationship.
Mutual.
if the sex is
Yes,
if
if
the
you have
sex
to be in
is
a relationship that they don't have sex.
But yet you think they shouldn't be dating.
If they should have sex or if it's leading to a relationship,
There
they
will
are
be
two different things.
communication because then, okay, the guy now says, "Oh, I think I like you." Let's say that. Then you people will talk. See, I believe before you go into anything, you people have to talk. There's one of those days that you say
See, and
we
you
just
know-
want to date for
and you
dating
know
sake.
quantity.
Definitely
No,
you know
you have
each
to be
other.
dating for a purpose.
Fact.
They're
What is the-
different,
what's
so
the way
they're
forward?
different
know
from
where you're
quality
going
and
to.
quantity. Quality you might not have now, but you know that this guy.
Potential.
There's some guys that even have now. You can see them 10 years ahead. This one's their wasters. They will not
Yes.
have 10 years. You know.
Yes.
You know. So anybody you're with, as far as the two of you have mutual understanding. And some,
So you
some
marry a
relationships-
broke guy.
I can't marry a broke guy.
No, you're saying you're
Because I'm not going to be broke. I'm working on.
I didn't say you being broke. You can marry a broke guy.
No.
No. But you want to date a broke guy.
There's a definition
See,
for
dating
broke.
is a process
Exactly.
now.
You are-
Dating is a process.
you can't-
If by entering marriage is an entire
It's a different
different
ball
ball
game.
game.
Okay,
It's a life
can you
because
date a
I
broke
can
guy?
actually.
You can't date a
I
broke guy,
can.
but you
A
can
broke guy
marry
that has
a broke guy.
potential.
He has
See,
potential.
before I used to have this mindset that if I don't have money, I don't want to date because I can't. Why should I be in a relationship and I can't take care of my girl? I can't take her out on dates and all that.
Yeah.
And this thought came to my head because most of the ladies are materialistic.
These days.
I got to realize that, Ogbeni, whether you have money or not, if you have feelings for someone, tell them. And before you guys get into that dating process, the lady knows if you have money or not. There's no how. See, the truth is, there's no how a guy wants to manage himself. There's this time frame that women are very smart, except if you want to be lied to. Women they have this and they say you get they will suspect, but they might not say anything because of the feelings.
Yes. That's what I said.
So it's going into it because she sees something, and it's a process.
Obviously.
Why not?
Okay, so basically what all of you have all agreed on is once there's potential, you can be
Yes.
or marry.
Even some
Guys, I hope you enjoyed different views and angles This is the Sharp Nigeria Guy Show. See you next time.
I want to give the biggest shout out to the best person in my life, the most special person in my life, which is my mother. And I want to tell her how much I love her so much. Mom, thank you for being the best person in the whole world. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. And thank you for also bringing me to this world. Thank you for being the very big inspiration to me. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for watching.
Of the Sharp Nigeria Guy Show. This week, it's interesting. Let's check and see what's in the envelope for the guys and the ladies. What's the difference between cheating, entanglement, side chick, situationship, friends with benefits?
Okay. There's a huge difference between cheating and having friends with benefits.
Cheating and friends with benefits. For me, I think it's true. For you to be in a relationship, you have to be in a relationship rather before you can consider cheating. You have to be committed to someone before you can consider the idea of cheating. As for friends with benefit, it's a mutual thing. It's between two friends who agree on having sex without
when it's friends with benefit, then it's a mutual
agreement,
something.
Yeah.
And I'm not cheating on anybody.
You're not cheating on anybody.
You're not
cheating on anybody. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between cheating and entanglement?
Cheating is cheating.
That entanglement. Cheating.
Exactly.
Because you're entangled with someone else. Why?
That word entanglement looks like it's very, very cute word. You're in a relationship with someone and then you're on a break, like maybe you guys just take a break or have issues and then you just go outside the box and just
not taking a break. We'll take a break, go and knock another person. And now come back and
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
Entanglement is cheating.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between cheating and side chick?
Side chick.
The two
one person is deceiving one person.
They are deceiving themselves. That situation.
It's still like situation. You agree to enter.
No,
calm down now.
Okay, we started.
Another person.
That's not situationship.
No, that's not situationship.
In fact, that one.
Okay, situationship. You guys, well, I don't think anybody really wants to enter a situationship. They just find themselves if it's I like you or no love.
And as much as entanglement is different from cheating, side chicks is different from you consciously decide gradually that okay, I need to test something else.
Tap current.
Then you start doing something.
You know the person's knowledge.
Now, and
Sure
what is going on?
Thank
There
you.
is, no, you're not sure.
You want to
Maybe,
break off with your
It happens.
oh no, that person. You want to break up? I didn't add anything.
It's not lustful.
I mean, she's interested in me. I know, okay.
You want to tap.
I'm not saying I want to tap. I like her. So because I'm in a relationship, I can't have a female friend. You can't. You're building into splitting. That is something. So because me and I are like also cliche.
No, now.
Female friend because I didn't go out my girlfriend, I got my female friend. So cheating and
Can I please say something?
you guys
Can I please say something?
Okay.
You go out, you go to the bar, she gives you a peg. Now, Can she give you a peck when you?
What is bad and you now giving me a peck in front of my
Can she do
of his girlfriend, and then meeting his friend at the bar or the restaurant, wherever they went to, and my girlfriend, even if it's the guy, times is a bit too much, depending on the kind of relationship you have. Respect each other's boundaries and don't overdo it.
Yeah. Answer. Me. Answer.
You, right? Okay. You are with Papa. Hey, Papa, see, bye-bye.
I want to
you don't relationship.
Yes. And I don't believe one man to one man.
Now let me tell you, a
responsible
man would rather marry.
Before I marry, I need to.
From the beginning, you have told his first wife, guy, you're not the only one in my life, so she knows what she's entering. But you guys know how come up. Not just Muslims, you have Christians who marry more than one, more than two. You have.
How would you know they play the?
Just wake up one morning. He marries.
If you respect me, if I respect her,
yes, now
if we sleep around, I will sleep around too.
Enna, just be in an open relationship, open marriage.
Which will be like, or some tribe will be like, it's an abomination. So, but to me personally, I won't take it and I won't allow it, because why would my wife be having an open relationship while we are married? So.
You know.
God bless two people in a relationship. Then they can be an agreement that okay, whoever you're going to join in, that we are in an open relationship. It's more like it's not a big deal. It's not a bad thing. See, if you, I'm saying it like instead of going hide about. You just let him understand. See, marriage, relationship is all about maturity. It's about you. It's not cheating. No, it's not cheating. Cheating is when you go behind man. You allow it. That's cheating. No, about which man. Some couples
and father, they come together.
So that is the thing. No, that is religion.
That is religion. A woman to be with. And then you agree to the government that you have chosen this person to marry you.
That's called
religion says if you have more than one wife, it is a sin.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the Bible.
Where?
No.
Where?
No.
Bring it out.
So the question that was shown to Christ, and he told them that if you date one person, you have to date somebody. If
you are divorcing because not because of fornication,
the only reason
why
you can
leave your husband or your
if you break up with me, I'm married to you. We break up, then you go and date another person. It's cheating according to the Bible. If it's about
in your daddy's house, stay there. Have your grandchildren.
What I'm telling you,
you do it.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
I'm from the house. My brother is there. He has a mansion.
I'm not staying with you. Your mother doesn't mean you have to. Meaning you are focusing on that person. I'm not saying you're focusing. It's not focusing on your parents.
Exactly.
You're focusing on that person. If you want to go into a marriage, what's the meaning of marriage? Togetherness. One.
You come together.
You are together to procreate. So if you cannot impregnate your wife, you are a failed man.
About marriage just for procreation, like seriously. So if you don't have children in your marriage, is that all marriage is all about? Marriage is about if we have children or overemphasize about the girl, like the girl has to stick with it. What if the guy cannot impregnate?
That is to you.
I beg.
Do you understand?
So we don't get married, and I'm going to get married to you. Of course, you need to give birth now. What's the use of me being with you? You need to give me kids. Yes, procreate. Marriage is for procreation. Oh, matagon, Nigerian.
Your marriage is useless.
Do you know? Do you women go and read?
Justifying
the thing is, calm down. I'm not me justifying myself.
You are justifying your sluttiness. You know that getting married or you?
The law. Wait now.
You're not getting married or you?
Define this must have.
The international law says. The thing is, yes, that's what the international law says. A man women
What a bias
and then
kind of
kids.
law.
The international law does not support a man and a man. A man, that is the law. If you go to America, in some states, yes. They say a man and a man. Canada, a lady and a lady. Wait, now I'm coming down. I'm coming down. The international, see, that is what I'm telling you. That is what it is. So I can have a side.
Do you know that in Ghana too, women can marry more than one husband?
Of course.
So
in India, a woman can marry more than one.
I can write my.
But that is where I will not go and marry in India. Which is, if your wife marries more than one, your wife marries more than one husband, and you take her to the International Court of Justice and you sue her, you win your case.
That's my life based on law now. There's nothing like saying, I just want to be friends with benefits.
No, I'm asking, like this person. Can you go to a friend with benefits?
If you find yourself in that situation,
so you can do a situation.
No.
That's a different thing.
Wait, so I will not help you. You will not come. The other me, I will not come. I'm not doing. I'm not saying with another girl. I'm be friends. And then you don't finish with the girl. Come, let's do our business. You're deceiving yourself. No, you're telling yourself.
You that rich.
No, one person is deceiving himself.
Famous ladies.
You get it. You might not know because I think you are the main girlfriend.
That guy was cheating on his girlfriend.
When I was 16, I dated this guy. Like 16. He was 19 going on 20. Talking, teenagers now. But I was getting the talk. Why you bring this in? Why?
That's love.
I said, Baba, come downstairs. Oh, you have a new babe. I said, no, my friends now.
Which friend?
We have mutual friends.
What are you saying?
No, they went to.
Who is the one that knows you?
What are you saying? Did I say?
Also, that not girlfriend.
How do you think like this?
Did she serve the? Okay, you serve the main chick. Let me
tell you, I'm not a scorned person.
Okay.
If you are dating somebody.
Ladies, when you have hook you, last time she said, Baba, come downstairs. Baba, this was really nice, really good. You get there.
Let me tell you,
you guys are saying entanglement, having a side chick, it's all cheating. But situationship and friends with benefits are different.
Right.
And lovely show. It's been nice having my friend, these guys on the show. What they think? I'm a traffic. I like being a African woman.
You have a wrong part.
So it's nice to having you guys.
Thank you, and I love you so much for always being there for me. Mwah.
The Yoruba nation stands on its own. In his words, enough is enough, no going back. We are not scared of anybody. These killer herdsmen are taking over our country.
Àwọn olórí láti yàn adèlá àṣẹmọ́ tí káwa ní Èkó ń bí àbábá gbogbo àwọn tí so lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ Fúlàní ni wọ́n àfẹ́ wọn mọ́ pọ́ọ̀tì wa dáa ní pọ́ọ̀tì méjèèjì Fúlàní bẹ̀ mọ́ láti sísí lọ tí bàbá bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kẹfẹ́ tá a ṣe mítì á lọ sí gbogbo bọ́dà wálẹ̀ tí ráìsì ó lè mọ wọlé oúnjẹ ó lè mọ wọlé gbogbo àwọn ó lè mọ wọlé á lọ sí gbogbo ẹlẹ́ láti sí ìlọ fúnra wa gbogbo tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe fún wa àwa kan ti rẹ́dì fún yín mo ń gba ẹnu gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀ ni o àwọn kan lè máa sọ pé ẹnu Yorùbá kò ẹnu wa kò ẹ má fọkàn sí o tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ pé ẹnu wa kò ẹ̀yẹ ẹ fọwọ́ kan nìkan.
Virus pandemic. There is no need to panic. All you need to do is take heed to the safety precautions, know how liable you are to contracting it, the easiest ways to protect yourself from it, and the self-check medical procedures to confirm if you've contracted the disease before it gets too late. Watch on to learn these and many more. 4 essentials everyone needs to know about the coronavirus. 1. The virus is not heat resistant and so will be killed by a temperature of just 26 to 27 degrees. Simply put, it hates the sun and heat. This, however, doesn't mean if one catches the virus, one should go sunbasking. It won't cure it. 2. When the virus drops on a metal surface, it stays alive for at least 12 hours. So it is advisable that when you touch metal surfaces, you wash your hands immediately. 3. On fabrics, the virus can only survive for up to 6 hours, and regular detergents with bleaching agents would kill it. 4. Drinking plenty of water helps the throat to stay hydrated, hence preventing the COVID-19 fibrosis from staying, which becomes sore and that could last for up to 3 to 4 days. Symptom 2. Pneumonia. The virus would then blend from the throat into the nasal fluid that enters into the trachea and then the lungs, leading to pneumonia. Symptom 3. High fever and difficulty in breathing. Symptom 4. Nasal congestion that makes you feel like you're drowning. At this point, it is very important that you seek medical attention as it is getting to the most critical stage. Here are 4 basic ways to protect yourself and the society at large during this dire period. 1. Keep your hands clean at all times. Wash them regularly for about 20 seconds with soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub sanitizer. Anytime you touch a hard surface, visit the toilet, or come in contact with another person. Do not touch or cough. Cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue. Dispose the tissue properly and sanitize or wash your hands afterwards. Better still, dab when you cough or sneeze, so you do it into your bent elbow and not your palms. Then you sanitize. 3. Keep a safe distance of about 1 meter or 3 feet away from people who feel unwell, who have a cough or are sneezing. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing or sneezing has the disease. 4. If you feel unwell, stay home and self-isolate from others in the household to study your breathing and your temperature. If you have a fever, cough, and difficulty in breathing, call the NCDC on 0800 970010 to give an update on your health and travel history. How to check yourself every morning for the coronavirus. Take a deep breath and hold for about 10 seconds. If you complete the exercise without coughing, discomfort, stiffness, or tightness, then you're COVID-19 free. Remember, you cannot be safe from coronavirus if your neighbor is not. Endeavor to share these safety measures with them, and all together, let's keep the pandemic away. Coronavirus safety measures brought to you by KOKO TV.
or chewing gum? In this movie, we are going to find out those that say chewing gum and the posh ones that say chewing gum. My name is Jane Aimokowa and are you expecting from this movie?
This is a comedy movie, basically.
Do you say theory? Do you say theory or you say three?
Three.
Are you sure?
Okay, three.
Alright, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
I work with the KOKO TV and we come out with them. I actually came here to see the premiere of the movie because I'm so excited. I mean, it's last to see everybody's done now, but that's why I'm here.
Alright.
I want to see his crazy ass, the way he's gonna do, nothing he do, and all that. So yeah.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Alright.
I've done the moo-moo. Called me up and said, there's this story, we're taking my physical on the road. Hey, and I said, yeah, I went to the protagonist.
Okay, so how well do you think this movie will do in the industry?
This movie, retainer.
Yeah.
After laughing, what do you learn? This movie's going to do this.
So what next should we expect from Sandong?
It's cool, just me and you.
This thing really do na pure jazz. Na juju.
Wow, okay, so how did this whole project, how did it come about?
No, we're not together. They had the script down and they called me to come direct and co-produce. And hopefully we've delivered. So you're with your friends, you're with professionals, so when it's time to work, they do the work and they deliver. So there's always joy when you're... Well, as long as people enjoy me, I'm fine. I don't really care about anything else. Come and enjoy the film, come and laugh, cast your sorrows away, come and come and have some fun. Fantastic film. It's a fantastic story as well, so yeah.
So what else should we expect from you?
You mean in the future?
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff, I say chewing gum.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
Just imagine, say it all, say that.
Me that I'm old like this.
No, you're looking fresh and posh actually. But before we start, which do you say? Do you say 3 or 3?
Sometimes I say theory. But sometimes you just feel like, a certain emotion needs to pop up. And you just have to give it, to them the way it is. And then sometimes, I'm an actor, so sorry, my dear. Sometimes I can switch the accents, what percent. The crew, people don't talk about the crew, but I have to give it up for the crew because they were on point. From wardrobe to welfare to sound to lights to camera. I mean, Bishop, too much shots that you wouldn't need at the end of the day. His shots were planned, and of course the director as well. Two of them I've worked before. I've worked with them before, and they're always on point. That's what you get when you work with professionals. So yes, I have to give it up for the cast character. Yes. And my role at some point was because at some point something happens to him. And of course, you go to the closest people to report what's going on. And I was one of the people who tried to figure out what was going on. And at times had to cover up for certain things that he was going through. I think it do very well because first of all, it's a contemporary story. It's a modern day thing. This whole thing where we try to put different masks on our faces for different occasions. It just goes to show that, look, there are certain things in life that are important, there are certain things that are not. At the end of the day, you have to determine which it is and stick to that. Family, for example, is important. Grammatical errors, because at the end of the day, that's what's important.
Word. Thank you very much.
Deep.
Yes, deep. Yes, think about it.
Oh, this is where the guy go. Oh yeah! Hit me!
Oh wow. Alright, so you're here to watch The Rat Guy, the movie. So what are you expecting?
I know last season so I think it'll be really funny. Just a good time, First of all, I found it tough to find a rat outfit.
Yeah, I can see that.
How they did that. A lot of people really like him as his acting lately, so I'm interested to see how she portrays her role here.
Alright. Okay, so last question.
Yeah.
What do you say? Are you the type of person that says chewing gum or you say chewing gum? Alright, thank you very, very much. Alright, thank you. Bye.
Okay, my name is Titus Abraham and I'm live at the movie premiere of The Wise Guy.
Aww.
It's gonna be vast today.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see all those vast people. La Sisi. I'm expecting to see Frank Donga display their madness. You know, something is about to happen. Something is about to happen right now.
Okay, so are you the kind of person that... Oh my God, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
No speaking of pidgin English.
Okay, Yoka, I'm really sorry. I mean, I'm apology.
Can you kindly do any dance step for us? Any Raz dance step?
Any Raz?
Yes, anyone. Okay. Can you just like 2 lines of it? Oh my God, you are trying, don't worry.
I'm a media personality.
Alright, so what are you expecting from this movie?
I watched the trailer. I love the fact that, Nollywood has always been I'm-Ugandan and them reinvent themselves and become who they are now. And it's just great to see them become more because I didn't expect this from this movie, but I can't wait to get in and find out what they have in store.
Okay, so who is your favorite character that
Sometimes I want to insert him. What does he say? Something just happened right now.
Yeah.
Something just yeah. Something just happened right now. Yeah, that is it.
Okay, so last
three.
Alright, thank you very, very much. Alright.
What with the neon document file? What is wrong with you?
Emma.
You look educated enough for the job, except you're some sort of underbelly out of your league.
Can you do any dance step for us? Oh yeah, now. Oh my God. Okay, so what are you expecting from the Rat guy?
The names of Eleno Lasisi, who are known to be very stupid and rash on social media. So I'm here to catch fun because that guy has no darling moment at all. So
Theory. Or says 3.
That's what?
Are you the kind of person that says theory or you say 3?
Oh, well, it depends. When you pay me, I'll say 3. When you don't pay me, I'll say 3.
Oh my.
Wait, this fast.
Is that right
Well, I'm expecting a good movie to first. I know it's going to be a good movie. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's a good movie.
Same with him. Like I said, I think the story is very. I'm excited about the cast. I think it's a great cast, and yeah, let's fingers crossed.
Okay, so who is that particular character you are anticipating to see in this movie?
It's not easy, right?
It's not easy. It's Trino Pictures.
Yeah. Okay, so lastly, are you the kind of person that says chewing gum or you say chewing gum?
I say chewing gum.
I've not seen it yet now. We are all here for the premiere.
Watch the film.
Alright, okay, so.
Tell them anything. You should watch the film.
Okay, so how was the experience on the set?
Leno's first project, and if you guys have been watching on your phones, it's the same thing. Like you're going to be laughing from it. I'm happy that production houses like Trino Productions, headlining such a big project. So
this chewing gum or you say chewing gum?
it depends.
He gets one powerful man of God. Yes.
I take it back. It has returned dead. I am a... How many people there here?
Three.
I'm meeting your boss. Maybe you do like this.
What do we do? On top of waiting, on top of money where you are coming.
If he says sorry,
we don't know. It's just coming out. What did happen? Now what is okay? You not pass one way. You want to play? Now you got that. You can lose your job. That's okay. What do we do? What do we do?
That's okay. That's okay.
You go play my car.
That's okay. That's okay.
You got to spoil the car. What's happened? Anything we want to make happen.
Don't worry.
Watch my car. Let's go. I said, go for my car. Make sure my car. Make sure my car. Come out. You don't get shoot. You want to what do we do? We don't pass one.
So that's why they put a policeman.
I mean, see the policeman. You want to we came out of bed. We've been here since when? Everything we do. What do we do? You don't pass one way. You don't pass one way. You don't pass one way. Not one way. What do we do? How much for your family? What connects to it? Why? Every time, you know we just came out.
What is that patrol vehicle? Now so you go carry on this office.
Somebody just come out.
On behalf of the government and the entire people of Lagos State, of patience, you know, a decorum and times when, you know, members of also the general public that can be very violent, please we say him to thank him and give him a governorship handshake, the chairman task force and everybody. Yes. Thank you very much, CP. And I want to wish you a very
I'm known as Pamela Nin on Twitter in the prison because of network voices. But then again, I post narrating the whole story, how it started. But then I'm at work. So I want you guys to know the story, and if there's any way you need that can intercede for us, please do. Your prayers still are important. But then I still implore you guys to read. I feel like if you want to know something, just know it in full. So please, if you can take out your time of everything what I've been going through. So I'll just tell the story for it's happening of my dad. Last year I got I know what's happening. It will be hard for you guys now. All this kind of talk, and I know where my mind went. I was scared to my homework. I called my daddy immediately. I didn't want to call my mother to ask. And I called my dad. The next night, I heard a strange voice. Oh, your voice feels so expensive. Don't worry, calm down. I'll be fine. I've never heard myself. Mommy, one strange man called me, telling me to take heart. I should be strong for daddy. What's happening? My mom told me that you'll be so worried. I don't want to get you so worried. I mean, mommy, what? I'm not crying. Just tell me. She now told me that they ambushed your father. A lot of policemen just gathered. They were driving. A lot of policemen just blocked them. They were so wicked. The next day, that was that moment. So he said he had already gotten to Uromi and he like detention. My mom corrected me yesterday. He said detention. Charged him with any case. He was just there. Corona came. My father started lockdown. Listening to us, everybody said that they are locked down. Something that they would have just given an order. He's got to court. My mom told me friends. What my daddy is in right now is actually detention, not prison. He said prison, and this person of detention to see my dad. My daddy doesn't want to see me around. He doesn't want to see me in detention. Finally, the case got to court. He moved him to prison. That's how he was in Kuje last year, 2020, January 24th. May 12th, on my mother's birthday. We were so happy. After over 5 months, I not seen my prayer. Neduku, refuse my father. Neduku, stop doing not be inside. So, they released my father for 50 million naira and the landed property in Abuja. Just tell the person to sleep there because a whole lot. That's the owner of Rain Oil. You guys should help me spread the word because why? Just because they helped us. He has a lot of influence, no lies. This is just a case that was just made up and has these very rich names. 21 people's names are tied down to that mother. My father's name is Amon. That's what they arrested him for again. I really need you guys to look at the case. There's something very, very, very fishy going on in that case. This conspiracy is just so annoying and it's just so unfair. All for what's in the land, in the village. Netoko the billionaire, what are you doing? Forcefully collecting people's lands in the village when you can just once you don't dance to the tune of his music, you're in trouble. That's how most of my village people are in trouble like this. If Netoko say A and you don't want to do A, you want to do B, you're in trouble. You'll be in prison. So that's my father, my people. So he cannot join forces with you and support you to collect the villagers' lands. Who told you that? Like, you're a billionaire, these villagers, that land beautiful. That is, you want to have it's a private university. Wow, a private university in my village. That's a big thing for all of us. Like, a lot of people will benefit from it. Like, to provide jobs. Our previous OB had already given him 33 acres of land before. Now he told him he wanted to build a dairy farm. Everybody, dairy farm in my village, that is very impressive. Sorry, my video is so, but that was not what you said you wanted to do. It was the time that you would go there.
From this day forth, anyone who throws roses at my son's feet Well, answer to me.
Coming to America Part 2 returns to the big screen as the 1988 movie, which became a legend amongst Hollywood movies, is back after 3.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Who set out to find a woman who would love him for who he is and not for his regal status.
Lisa, please.
To Queens in New York City to bring back his son.
I've just discovered that I may have a son here in this land. How much child support is she getting from? The king pays no child support.
No child support for 30 years and you came back? You was a dummy! He's supposed to be like the prince of Wakanda.
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody.
Zamunda is a very real nation.
I don't need no handout.
Wait a minute.
All right, I'm gonna pack. Okay, baby.
Children, this is your brother.
Hey, Quine. I'm sorry I slept with your man.
This happened before we even met.
It's not like you're the first man I've ever been with.
What did you just say about the other man?
Coming to America, now it's coming to me.
I always thought that Mika was going to be queen.
A woman?
How you doing, King? I'm getting it from everywhere. I have upset my family.
You must be strong.
And General Izzy.
I'm a king, put your hands together.
Like that.
Say it again. Give me all. It's a party over here.
I must admit, your style is foreign to my kingdom, but is impressive.
That's right.
There you go.
Let me hear you say, hey, ho.
Hey, ho.
No, don't do that. That's his mother.
Oh, don't you say that.
No, not to his mother.
Of course, we have the same hilarious and interesting characters such as Semimi, hip-hop star Rick Ross, and many more stars. Coming to America Part 2 promises to be an exciting and amazing movie at the same time.
Almost ready to become a prince.
Almost. It is time.
Ceremonial circumcision.
Bring forward the royal machete.
Machete?
Coming to America, now it's coming to me. I'm a king, I'm a king, I'm a king.
And they say, look at the leader of tomorrow. How can the leaders?
Nigerians went out on mass protest against the special anti-rebel sport, and it was not a waste after all. My name is Tumi, and welcome to another exciting episode on The Catch-Up Show. Today is Monday, and every Monday on the show, we go out on the street of Lagos to see what people have to say about trending issues happening around them. And of a truth, SARS is a major issue. Celebrities led strategic, peaceful protests in different locations in Nigeria. Even Nigerians in diaspora helped with the protest. The likes of Mike Edwards, he did it in London. Adekunle Gold, that is not in the country at the moment, did it in Houston. And even international bodies joined in the movement because as it is, SARS is not just a trend, but a group done. The IGP in the person of General Muhammadu Adamu declared yesterday that SARS has been dissolved.
The Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigerian Police, otherwise known as SARS, is hereby dissolved.
What we believe in is action speaks louder than voice. You have said it, but are you really going to implement it? Because in Nigeria, fighting for your own safety and other basic amenities is actually not adding up. Where does this actually make sense, and where does this leave us as Nigerians to be safe in our home? Also took our own protest, a grassroots protest, in a location where she said that she was shooting a movie. She led her own protest against us, and we actually saw what she did. Even other, people, other celebrities, Nigerian celebrities, people in entertainment world, people were literally tired. But then, for those that said they are going to hold their own protest this week, I think you guys just need to calm down and to know that when we all as Nigerians come together in solidarity, there's actually something that we can push. Even the new faces in stardom, the likes of the Big Brother Naija celebrities, they actually did not carry last in the protest. We saw Erica distribute food to protesters, and even Lekon talking to Saraki that he should have abolished and he should have, uprooted that seat in Kwara State in 2017 when he had the chance to, but he did not. But then it's just good news to know that this sort of a thing has been up. Even Rema went to the height of taking his dreads off, saying that the fact that he has dreads on doesn't mean he is a criminal. Okay, nice. So what do you have to say about this whole SARS thing?
Yeah, for me, in fact, as if like this, I don't want to speak English. I want to speak English because I'm in Nigeria. Do you understand? English is a bold language. It's on food like carbon lunch. As if like this, I love the power when Nigerian youth bring come out. Because God will bless those people, will inspire, will motivate those youths to come out. That is the best thing. For those people to come out, like, he enter the game, people change, government here now. So the youth guys know say they get power. Do you understand? Now this is what I want to tell my people out there. Bro, anywhere where una dey, now una be the government. Do you understand? Nobody should put you on any damn place to make him or her feel like they are the government. If you come together, it is power. If you're alone, then trust me, it is not power. Because of we came together as Nigerians, and what happened? We made work with yourself, understand yourself, and put people who understand that work in power, rather putting people who are not understandable, you understand, in power. The only thing I have to say is God bless Nigerians for coming out. I love you.
About the SARS issue that has been happening in Nigeria for some time.
The SARS issue is very bad. The main thing, they are not going for the big boy. They are going with those ones that are not the big boy that is not encounter with them before. But the only thing, where I be seeing from newspaper, look at what SARS is doing, and it's very wrong. And moreover, they will follow people to their bank account if they have that.
Okay, so now the IGP said they are going to ban them. Okay, do you think is the truth, or they are just trying to lead us on?
The thing about it is not balanced. You understand? What they say they will do, they will not do it at the right time. They will do it at the wrong time, which is very bad.
Okay, so
SARS do not abolish or ban. They have to ban them for people's life to be safe. That is it.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Flow. Anyone we want to talk.
This out of 18, make a really ban there, because normally guy man no fit just dey say I dey disturb the guy up and down. So this out of 18, what the government really do na really good thing. Make a just ban them for life. Na just my own opinion. Like me now, for the past months now when I dey coming up and down, actually I go use SARS for ritual. Na just my own opinion. Thank you.
Orúkọ mi ni Babatunde. Ṣé tó dẹ́gbẹ̀lé wọn lọ́wọ́ wọn ṣe? For instance, tẹ́mi ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, wọ́n máa wá máa kàn disturb my own. Mi ìbọn for anything.
Okay, but like one-on-one, ṣé wọ́n ti wá ara sí ni?
For instance, like one of my boys dey go lọ sí ATM, go lọ gbowó bá wọn. ATM wọ́n pay POS wọ́n padà lọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn. So ó dẹ̀ withdraw 20 fún wọn lọ́jọ́ yẹn. So gbogbo irú àwọn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní ìdẹ̀. So kán máa lọ.
Even if you know they do Yahoo, SARS will stop you for road. Check your phone. Is it a crime? I'm an entertainer, understand? So they should just keep those rules.
Okay, now the IGP said they dissolved it. Do you think it is actually true or it's not true?
It's not true. They need to say one thing.
What about the life that has been lost in the process? Like they are not saying anything about it. What do you feel? What do you feel?
I felt so bad. You understand? Killing souls. We are not animals. Watching football match, Colari or what have you. We just kill that boy. They kill the picture, and they say this youth are leaders out tomorrow. How they be leaders? It's painful. So they just kill them. I beg. We don't want to hear SARS. They must end them.
What do you think about SARS in Nigeria?
They are just not doing it the right way. So I guess government should look for another way to look for those kind of people and not just I really like it. I actually feel my Instagram is like so good to and very like so really impressive and I love it.
Don't remember, solid basic.
As the DG of the World Trade Organization has just resumed office. Interesting, right? They know about the wonderful Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Join me as I speak with Onyinye Iweala, the first and eldest child.
And then, first off, how was the process? How was the process for you, for dad, for your brothers, and even for mom? How was the process? And then when it eventually came, how did it go down? You know, the celebration.
It's very arduous. And it's very stressful. And of course, the people feeling the acute stress was number one, my mom, for sure, felt the acute stress, but keep her calm, keep her sane in the midst of a very grueling and sometimes confusing process. So there was stress on him. There was also stress on my aunts and my uncles, you know. So I think overall, I would say this was a stressful process, but the acuity of the stress, I mean, basically what I was saying was, this is the strangest job application and interview process. You know, going from country to country, meeting with all of the ministers, it still meant there were multiple Zoom calls, this call, that call. Then secondly, you have almost like an exam of sorts. So not only do you have to have travel, my mom, she was like, preparing. You know, my mom is like a development economist. The lady is brilliant. She knows all sorts of stuff. She was the finance minister for Nigeria. You know, she was involved in customs, trade, you know, because when they interview you, they ask you those details. They want to make sure they're getting the best person for the job. So when you combine those different kinds of skills, first going along with the process, and then at the last minute, like saying, oh no, oh, we don't think it was a fair process. And then being in limbo,
But at the end of it all, it came out, you know, amazing and joyful. So she resumed. She resumed 2 days ago. How did that go? How was the celebration?
Time when it looked like she was getting closer and closer to being the #1 pick, we were already starting to get excited. And then we went into this limbo. But I mean, when it was actually announced and they started doing television, mind blowing. It's like surreal. You know, I mean, you keep saying to yourself, God is good, God is good, God is great, but it's nuts. I'm like, this lady is making history in so many different ways. Plus, she's coming at such a critical. Lady has to do all this stuff, and guess what? This lady is also my mom. You know, who calls and says, "How's Adora? How's Kelechi? You know, how's Emeka? Those are my 3 kids." You know, she's so I'm. You know, how is school today? How is soccer? I'm just amazed at how she can balance that stuff. But my aunt really wanted to have some kind of celebration, and so, you know, it's, again, we're kind of muted.
That would be so amazing, like really. So you talked about she balancing all of these things. How do you think she does it? Because really it baffles our availability to manage and run the home. How did it affect you? How?
So I have to say that my mom provided me a phenomenal example of the struggles and then what you have to do to juggle. You don't have to give up family, children in order to have a great career. And I think that's powerful for me, because I think that we need women to be, you know, in the public sphere, in the professional sphere. I think it's critical because I think it makes our world better. And then at the same time, I think that when you have a working mom, that means that your dad, who is a working dad, is also a parenting dad, you know. So I got to see both of them in partnership. You know, I think that's one thing I learned from both of my parents. And that's what I was looking for when I went to look for my husband and try to get married, and then also launch my career as a scientist and a doctor. So I was doing all of this like 20, 30 years ago, you know, 40 years ago, right? I'm not about to be 40. She was doing this at a time when, you know, this work-life balance ideas, those things weren't as popular at the time, helped us out in the home. So that, at least for when we were really young, I think that was very helpful to my mom to have that. So that was one thing until we got to about, you know, 10, 12 years old, then we could take care of ourselves. And then the cousins, if they were coming to the US, they could also like take care of us, help drive us to activities and school. So I think that was how she kind of got things together. But it's hard in the United States. You know, it's hard where you don't have that.
How is she at home? How does she relax when she's not working?
Yeah, so my mom loves the water. She likes to swim. So anywhere that there's like beach, ocean, or like a swimming pool, she's a funny person, you know, and not so much that she's out there telling jokes, but just that she has that sense of silliness, you know. There's a little, just out of nowhere. She also likes to come up with nicknames or pet names, you know. So she had a pet name for me and each one of my brothers, and she even has pet names for each one of her grandchildren too. So
how will let us into all of this, you know, how she packs all of this together, because really it still really baffles me. Okay, so talking about nicknames and all of the, you know, lightness.
Yeah, so I think I have a really nice relationship with my mom. One of the things I remember that I really enjoyed, so when my brothers and I were smaller, she would take us to the local fast food restaurant. We would get hot dogs, hamburgers, have picnic blankets, my mom would spread a wrapper, so this is like picnic Nigerian style, you go get so much. It's one of my fondest memories from when I was little.
He do this because the world celebrates him today. Whenever we're talking about Okonjo Iweala, people will always find a way to say, oh, she support her. And then was there any point in their marriage that they had a clash, as a result of all of this work structure?
And so I think what I saw with my parents is that there's an ebb and flow, so there were periods of time where my dad's career needed to be emphasized, so complete training in the UK. And then when he moved to the US, unfortunately, because of the way the US medical training system is structured, he then had to complete more training in the US. And so there was a give and take there where my dad's career and training needed to be emphasized. Similarly, in the end, that particular opportunity didn't pan out because both of them discussed, their job wasn't going to be the best for the whole family. Later on, when my mom got the opportunity, where are we as a family? Let's take a look at this opportunity. This is an opportunity to impact significant change in Nigeria. A lot of the kids, most of us we had college or had graduated. So, I think that what happens is it's a discussion between the two of them about how is it going to work out for the family. That my mom has a lot of gifts and talents that can be deployed for the good of not just our family, but for the whole Nigeria at the time she served in government. And now that he has a lot of respect for both what men and what women can do too. And I think that's something that not only Americans, but also Nigerians and the world can benefit. Like, pay attention, women's pride in what she's doing.
With her appointments now, what is the one thing, or let me say 2-3 things that you feel she really, really wants to achieve?
Platform and use the World Trade Organization to improve access to vaccines for everyone in the world. And it's particularly important because of COVID-19. I think my mom feels like highly that live in those countries have access to these vaccines. So I think that's going to be one of her top priorities because, hey man, it's a developing nations and emerging economies to the table. I think that's something that's very important to my mom.
Do you think she'll still want to, go forth in her career, taking some other appointments, or she
just like every time you think, okay, yeah, she's gonna it'll be calm, we're all just gonna be calm, then another amazing opportunity presents itself and she needs to contest, because she's qualified and can bring her. So.
Wow. Well, let's see what comes up next. Let's see.
Exactly.
Just so twice I have seen her, dressed the English way. She's always repping Africa. What do you think brought about this? Why
these outfits made, up and down, the Ankara, everything for very reasonable prices, and they make unique outfits that look good, that help you stand out. And it's easy trying to represent for Nigeria. She's trying to represent for textile manufacturers. My mom wants to encourage the Nigerian economy. She wanted to encourage the Nigerian economy to diversify, right? Like, we should depend on is our textiles, our fashion, our creativity. So I think in her own way, she was, buy Nigerian, wear Nigerian. The same way the US people do it all the time. I'm American, let's buy this stuff, let's represent. And, Nigerians are already doing that. So it's something to promote and encourage.
Well, I really hope this, the dress sense, the clothing thing of of working in a corporate world, I hope it happens so fast. I really hope through. Oh my God! I just finished speaking with Dr. Onyinye Iweala, and my God, it's really, really, really into KOKO TV as we bring you many more of these exclusives. I am Layo Shobo. Thank you for joining, and bye for now.
I don't have patience. So I said, okay, let me know when you're going back to Ivory Coast. I'll buy your tickets. 1 month, you know, go. And 3 months, you are still in this Lagos with me. And I'm maltreating you.
In another person's house. Stop going there. Goat that is not having work. Help your other brother. Even in Ejigo. I went there several times. I was there. Your brother following you everywhere like an animal. Clean your shoes. Post the picture yin auntie.
Responsibility of the Nigerian political leaders. In a country where bail is free, much is expected, and as it is, Nigeria is sorosoke on what they want and what they do not want. It's another exciting episode on the Catch Up Show, and my name is Tomi. You're welcome. Against police brutality and what they want and they do not want, saying that they are tired. We need to commend Nigerian celebrities and other Nigerians that have been at the front line of the protest. All this Ajiwaya and solidarity thing. I mean, it's actually not easy for the boldness and for the courage. Of course, the keypad warriors too that are pushing the protest, pushing the trend. As it is no longer a trend anymore, it's even a movement. And the personality of Fowls actually caught our attention. As you know, the guy is actually a musician and a comedian.
Something happened for Lagos.
But who would have thought that Fowls could switch personality in a split of seconds? We all know he studied law, yeah, right? But then, it do not stand for. It's actually a good thing. I mean, at times, just leading the protest, we need to be knowledgeable about what we are doing and what we are fighting for. It's actually a good thing, though. But then Nigerian youths are actually not taking it easy at all. If you give them bars, they will give you both. When the Malaya was trying to say that he's already in support of all of these things, Fowls gave him one bars that he should not even pretend as if he is in this with them. But it's a good thing to know also that Nigeria, I mean, we see food, water, drinks flying all around protest ground. It's a good thing. And then, not only that they contributed, but they are accountable for every penny spent so far.
Why not give us food more cook for ourselves?
Yeah, cook ourselves.
Yes, so.
And not to forget Ogbeni Anonymous mouth feeling, Ogbenuton.
Irrespective of tribe, race, disheartening that you won't bring to justice every police who have involved in killing of the protesters due to the deep secret that caused the loyalties that lies between you and the people in your government.
But then it is good to see that Nigerian youth want is for us, okay, and they are not disguising anymore. On the street of Lagos to see what people have to say about issues in their society, in their community, and Nigeria at large. Do come with me. What's your name, sir?
My name is Nigeria. Well, it's a very welcome development. We can't live in a country. The police have to reform. The government has to reform the police and demilitarize the police. The police is not a judge. They don't take you to the court. They have some detention centers, and they say you shouldn't hold somebody more than 24 hours. It happened in the 21st century Nigeria or any part of the world. This used to happen in places like Argentina,
in the 40s and 50s and 60s. Nigerian youths are one of the most informed globally. They know what is happening all around the world, and they can match the youths of anywhere. Intellectual, we have issues with now. We see them go for peacekeeping missions in places like Yugoslavia and all these countries, and they come back with laurels. The same very police that were, they leave this country, they go to other universities outside Nigeria, Benin Republic, Ghana, the US, they become the best students there. What is wrong? So the problem is not the youth, the problem is not actually the police, the problem is the structure, the way things work here. Things must just change. Thank God two are awake, or they are waking up. And the Nigerian youth is the giant of Africa. 1 in 4 black people is a Nigerian. So when we say 1 in 4 is a Nigerian, black person around the world, 2 are Nigerian youth. So for every 4 people you see in the world that are black Africans, 2 are Nigerian youth. So the lifetime, the real Nigeria, the glorious Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir, before you leave, what do you have to say to the protest?
Youth lived in this country since the 70s. By the grace of God, I saw Ali must go riots. That's about 1977, 78. I was a little child, but it was a very... I've seen other riots too, we can't... This, by far, has been the most peaceful protest in Nigeria. Out of every 4 black people is actually a Nigerian youth. So when they come out onto the road, why won't the roads block? And then, look at our unemployment rate now. Not that you don't have to be engaged to fight for what is right, but we have so much youth everywhere. So if you want to gather here, the road.
Yeah, what's your name, please?
I'm Shegun.
Okay, Shegun, protest has been ongoing in Nigeria for some time now. What do you think?
I think they just want to...
Okay, you're saying they are there. Have you not joined in any protest, or are you not in support of what is going on?
Yeah, as you can put it.
Somewhere around Apoka for the protest, right? Okay, so you've been joining in the protest.
Yeah.
And do you think Nigeria is actually overdoing it?
No, I'm not sure at all. It's a normal thing. Welcome.
Yeah, what's your name?
Sammy Moore. That's my name.
Okay, Sammy Moore, what do you have to say about the NSAS protest and police brutality thing?
I think there's no way the Nigerian government will be able to stop all of this nonsense. I watched a video yesterday that was very, very pathetic and very, very, very... He just told you he was coming back from church with a keke napep and you told him to pay. You understand? So, I don't know.
Traffic, the way they are blocking the roads, is it justifiable still?
If we are saying the way the traffic, whatever, if all of these things doesn't happen, there is no way the government will see it, because I think it's a good move, so that they will understand that, okay, fine, these people, they know what they are saying. It's not the 2 weeks, whatever that we say, and everything just ends like that.
Okay, I see the way you're talking about this SARS thing.
There was one time I was coming from Ojodu Bega, so I went to pick up my siblings. So getting to K2, that roundabout, so I was coming down, I was trekking with my siblings, so wanted to see your phone. I was like, you don't have any right to hold my phone. They're like, no, that if I don't have anything, I'm hiding, that then I'll give them my phone. I was like, okay, take, this is my phone. This guy, 2 years ago, imagine 2 years ago till now, and things are even getting more worse. For nothing, and they still have me to pay some money to let me go and all of those things. So that's, I think, the move we Nigerians, the youth Democratic Party.
Confirm. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
And there you have it, guys. Subscribe, share, comment, and turn the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload. Till I come your next time, my name is Tony. Bye-bye.
Where they opened up on their lives as royals, their decision to quit the royal house, and the mental struggles the Duchess faced while in the royal house. Author and women's rights actor, and she calls Piers Morgan, who speaks in favor of the royal family, disgusting and a racist.
You are more outraged that Harry and Meghan.
Are we allowed to engage in any of this?
Let me finish.
Well, you're not stopping.
Outraged that Harry and Meghan had the audacity to speak that truth than you should be
at the actual outrage of racism.
Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this? Am I allowed to respond yet?
You can respond now.
Okay, I think what you just said about the Queen is allow me to explain.
And the institution is protected.
Right, allow me to defend our royal family, thank you.
You tell me.
What about the behaviour of Harry and Meghan, who are spray gunning his family on global television as Philip lies in hospital? You might laugh. I don't think it's funny. I think it's piling hurt on the Queen, who is already suffering greatly from her husband's illness.
I'm going to respond to that. What I don't think is funny, I'll tell you what I don't think is funny. It's the fact that you are such a disappointment. I wish to God one day you even surprise me. You constantly use your platform as a wealthy, white, privileged man with power and influence to
what a load of
and
nonsense, honestly.
The bigoted,
what a load of
sexist,
race-baiting
racist,
nonsense.
And the misogynist attacks on Meghan Markle. And you do it so shamelessly.
We have...
We shall always fight for our rights. Àlùtà mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Àlùtà mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Àlùtà mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Àlùtà mẹ́ta. That must go. 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 What do you want? Exas! 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 Exas!
We faced the action in Obobo yesterday. Now, we are not going to keep quiet on the issues affecting the nation. Let it be preached across the nation that the Nigerian youth, this political consciousness is being awoken. We are saying no to the marginalization. We are saying no to the corruption. We are saying no to every evil being practiced in Nigeria.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to this family. Àdúrà mẹ́ta mo gbà fún Déjàre.
Yeah, all right. Okay. And then one land again.